Hi folks, this is your MWIS Festive Fleeting View in association with Petzl. We do have a white Christmas on the way across the Highlands. This is the snow depth map for Christmas Day, the accumulation on the ground. Not too much on the ground early in the day, a dusting on a few of the higher mountains from what's left in recent times, but that will fill in as snowfall develops during the daytime, and that will give a good covering across most of the mountains, even down to quite low elevations in some more northern parts of the Highlands, around the Great Glen and the Cairngorms area as well. And that's going to be on the ground into Boxing Day as well. So for Boxing Day morning, that's the situation you'll find yourself with a good coverage of snow across a fair part of the Highlands. That's the weather map for Christmas Day then. Wet and windy generally across England and Wales, with mild southwesterlies here. Colder areas across the Highlands though, and it's the warm front that tries to run into that will bring the snowfall. Around the central belt it will all be rain, and that will be wet even to quite high elevations in the southernmost parts of the Highlands, but it stays sub-zero across most of the mountains further north all the way through the day. Quite varied wind speeds for the Highlands, gusty at times, but there will be some spells of lighter winds in there. Driest conditions overall throughout the day towards the far north of the Highlands. Boxing Day is your day for getting out and about this festive period with a relative lull in conditions. Do expect a rather keen west by northwesterly wind in the morning though. That will drop during the daytime at least. Temperatures will stay sub-zero on the Scottish tops all the way through the daytime, and do be prepared then for finding that lying snow across the mountains. One or two local snow and hail showers just toward northern and northwestern coast, but many places dry. Some cloud covering the tops in the west at times, better breaks further toward the eastern side of the Highlands. Some patchy cloud too covering the tops near the Irish Sea in England and Wales, but some sunshine around as well. Temperatures close to freezing on these higher tops. Just watch for a few icy patches, but the freezing level only hovering near to the highest summits in England and Wales. High cloud will spill in from the southwest later ahead of a frontal system coming up from the south into Tuesday night. A significant deterioration develops as we go through the overnight hours then, as that weather system comes in, and Wednesday is a much poorer day overall. We have the threat of severe gales or storm force winds, 50 to 70 miles per hour plus across the mountains, easterly across the Highlands, south to southwesterly for England and Wales. Now, as that weather system runs into the cold air, we'll have the potential for some extensive snowfalls, even to quite low elevations in Scotland for a while, especially in the Highlands. The southern uplands could well see snow for a time, turning more likely to rain as time goes on. Any initial snow across the tops in the lakes and the North Pennines, turning mostly all to rain to higher tops. And for Wales, it's generally a wet day. By the time we reach Thursday, we're expecting that area of low pressure to have moved off into the North Sea and leaving a cold north to northwesterly airflow across the British Isles, leaving mountain terrain generally sub-zero across most places. For Scotland, it will have stayed sub-zero all the way through, with some further significant accumulations of snow most likely on the ground at this time. Some further showers of snow and some hail coming in from the north, one or two local showers for England and Wales, but some brighter skies coming through. A windy and cold day, significant chill factor across the higher tops. Detail gets very sketchy later in the week. There's various complex centres of low pressure that come in. Some further falls of hill snow and some rain at lower levels is likely to be in the forecast, but this chart could change quite a bit before we get there, so keep an eye on the forecasts. Do have a happy and peaceful Christmas. Enjoy Boxing Day if you are heading out to find some snow. That is your MWIS Fleeting View in association with Petzl.